Welcome to PB Under 5, where it's my mission to provide you with some biblically based content that will help you to go further in your leadership. I'm Pastor Brandon. Today we are going to talk about and continue in our leadership through the Gospel of John, examining the leadership of Jesus. And today we're going to look at John chapter 15, verse 5, which says this. Jesus is talking to his disciples, and he says, "I'm the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing." And I've thought about that last phrase of "for apart from me, you can do nothing." And it really reminded me of a story of some leadership back in high school. I was privileged to lead this campus ministry group that we were meeting at a high school, and a buddy of mine was the one that was leading it, and he was a year older than me in school, and man, it was amazing. We had about 50 to 70 high school students from all across the Treasure Valley here in Idaho, just coming together, worshiping God. We'd have like a 15-minute message and then just games, and it was incredible. Those days were the days that I learned that ministry is what I want to do. It was really exciting times. But what happened is over the summer when my buddy graduated, the baton passed to me to continue on this ministry my senior year. And I quickly drove it into the ground. So we went from, there was about 50 people in August to middle of September. We had a day where there was 3 of us. And I got to a point where I just was crying out to God. I was like, "God, why is this what happened here? Why have I failed?" And the Lord really spoke to me, and he said, "Brandon, you have not been abiding in me. You've been trying to lead from your own strength and use your own abilities, and you haven't been looking to other people around you to see how they might be able to help you as well." And that changed everything for me. At that moment, I realized that ministry wasn't something that was self-seeking, that I would do for myself just because I enjoy doing stuff, but it was really an act of service towards other people. So I started looking in my team of 3 now, how they could help, and how I could use their gifts to start serving other people. And quickly we got back up to a place where we had about 20 people coming every week, and it started to feel very healthy and vibrant again, and really enjoyed that season of ministry. And it just made me think that again, that apart from Jesus, I can do nothing. And that's so true. When we're in leadership, whether you follow Jesus or not, I know every one of us in leadership come to a place where we realize that we are not good enough. We don't have what it takes to take people to the next level. And I know that it's in those moments that Jesus is there calling us and saying, "Apart from me, you can do nothing." And so I really encourage you this week that if you maybe have never had a relationship with Jesus, I encourage you to dive into a relationship with him. Ask him into your heart, ask him into your life. But if you're leading a family, a team, a group, maybe your spouse, and you're struggling right now, and you are a follower of Jesus, I encourage you to lean into his presence, to continue to pray. Don't give up on your daily routines of praying every single day, reading your Bible, because it's in those places that Jesus gives you strength to be able to lead in a greater way. And he speaks to you to be able to tell you what you should do, and how it gives you wisdom on how you should react, just like he did when I was in high school in that ministry. And maybe you are going through a particularly difficult season. I encourage you to lean into the presence of God even more. Maybe pray, go on a prayer retreat, or fast, and just really seek the Lord, because I believe really that he will give you some strength to be able to lead in a way that you can't without him. You can't be effective without his presence. And so I encourage you to do that. And I'll leave you with that today. Again, thank you so much for taking the short amount of time that we shared today to listen and to grow in your leadership. I really appreciate it. And hey, if you want to share this with your friends on social media, it would be I would greatly appreciate that as well. And we'll be back next week as we continue this series on the Gospel of John.